Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. I thought I'd come on and do a pick an oracle deck reading. Um, so if you want to take a moment, take a deep breath or a few of them and just hone in and see which deck speaks to you. We've got the Moonology Oracle here, which will be deck 1. The Energy Oracle deck will be number 2. And Denise Lynn's Sacred Travel Oracle, tried to say the two words together, will be deck number 3. I will have timestamps in the description below. And yeah, let's see what each deck has to say for you. All right, for those who chose the Moonology Oracle, deck number 1, let's get started. We're at 1 minute. Let's see what Spirit wants to bring through for the highest and greatest good for all those involved. For those who chose, my goodness, this Oracle deck. Let's get a few cards out. Spirit, whoop, that one stuck right to my hand. This deck feels a little feisty today. My goodness. My goodness. What do we have flying out here? Oh, I love all the purple. So we're talking third eye, crown chakra. I love that. So something definitely opening up here. A time for healing. We've got a win-win outcome is forecasted. So there's an opportunity here with the full moon energy to release worry, doubt, right. We've also got your commitment is being tested. I'm being shown in my mind's eye a card from this deck called, I can't remember how it's phrased, but nothing is yet set in stone. I want to say that you're being given an opportunity to choose a higher response, a response versus a reaction. There has been healing done in this situation, and I want to tell you that there's also been work that's been seen to, is how it's coming through, by the universe, by your guides, by the angelic realm, the galactic team. Everyone has had a hand in this. There has been healing that's been going on under the surface, in the outer fields that you don't see yet. So I was picking up some worry and doubt. You know, what is that really? That's just fear. You know, it's an old part of yourself telling yourself that this situation is just like something that has happened before. So it creates all this worry, this chaotic mental thoughts. This is just an opportunity for you to choose peace, possibly to choose love over fear or love over hatred. There's it's like the universe is saying, you've asked us for something, so show us just how dedicated you are to that something. Do you get what I'm saying? I think you do. So let's take a look. What is this pertaining to? Now this is going to resonate differently for everyone. So could be any area of your life. I just really drawn to the purples. So maybe amethyst is something that you want to work with, that you feel guided to work with. But I just keep getting this higher perspective, looking at it differently, responding, like I said, instead of reacting. What might this be, Spirit? Ooh, just saw the World card. Or no, the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. Well, this could be love. We've got the Knight of Cups, the the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords coming through. I want to say you've got somebody coming toward you with an incredible offer. But like I said, you've asked for this, but now there could be some questions that you've got. Is it what I really want? Spirit is asking you to be super, super clear here about what you are requesting from the universe. This is an opportunity for you to, could be an opportunity for you to clear the air with this person. So they, you know what page they're on, they know what page you're on. Are you on the same page? Are you not? There is an incredible amount of opportunity for love here. As long as you don't stab yourself in the foot. No self-sabotaging here. I want to say, my gosh, this is too good to be true. This feels very, here I was expecting this little cup, and, I see my person coming maybe in dreams, and maybe it's a little cup, but when they get here, it's like, it's this big gushing cup. It's like, wow. Maybe it's a little overwhelming. Maybe it's a lot more than what you expected. So now that has your mind shifting gears. Step out of the mind. Step out of the mind. As I'm recording this, doesn't matter when you're seeing this. You could be seeing this years down the road. But as I'm recording this on February 25th of 2026, Mercury is in Pisces, and it's in its pre-shadow phase. It is getting ready to go retrograde. I believe it's tomorrow. So there's Pisces, deep emotion, Mercury, the mind, the thought, the whole design of this particular Mercury retrograde. I believe it goes until March 20th, and then we've got the post-shadow phase, I believe, or yes. But the purpose of this is for us to feel into things instead of think things. Swords, wanting to think it through, needing to be logical, needing to analyze everything. And Spirit's like, no. Let's let's push the feeling. Let's push the emotion part of this. Let's push this because it really needs to be seen. It needs to be felt. So really feeling that this Mercury retrograde energy in Pisces all over these three cards, quite honestly. Wow. God. Jeez, that Queen of Swords is like, I'm not in the right position on the table. Well, where do you want to be? You're the opportunity. The opportunity is to be clear. The opportunity is to get out of your mind and into your heart. The opportunity is to be honest with yourself. This is what you asked for. Is it really what you asked for? Yeah, be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. So, yeah, Page of Swords. I'm hearing, I need to clarify. I need to clarify. Okay. I'm getting the giggles. So, be lighthearted with this. You don't have to be so serious. Remember to laugh at yourself through this process. Because for somebody out there, you're getting exactly what you asked for. And when you get it, it's like you're going to be like, okay, I did ask for this, right? Wasn't quite what I wanted, what I had hoped for, what I thought I was manifesting, but here it is. Here it is. Now what do I do with it, right? Now what do I do with it? I don't know. I got the giggles all of a sudden. So it's very important to stay lighthearted through this. to laugh, because there are going to be some adjustments that are going to be needed to at this time. Whenever you're finding this, let's take a look at what else? I don't know. I don't even know what the spirits got me doing here. High Priestess and the Queen of Wands. What are you doing, Luna? Your intuition is going to tell you which way to go. You know, I heard something the other day, or I read something. You know, paying attention to our gut feelings. I need to remind all of us out there that sometimes our gut feelings, to me, they're a lot different than our intuition. Our gut feelings, you think gut, human, physical, you know, tangible. Our gut feelings are learned reactions to outer stimuli. You know, something comes up and it reminds you of another situation or another person, and your gut clenches, right? I don't want to say don't pay attention to that. Do pay attention, because it's definitely got a message for you there. But the intuition is, I feel the intuition, if we allow it to be, if we get out of our own way, is so much clearer for us, and it gives a clear direction. I feel like when you're feeling into this situation, your confidence and your what is the word, assuredness, is going to be, it's going to come from the intuition. The energetic pulse, that's what you want to pay attention to. This just kind of took a really interesting energy turn for me, a frequency turn. It's like I'm feeling something coming in here, and that's you know, you could be feeling this coming in, for sure. This Knight of Cups, you certainly could be feeling him or her come in. It does feel like love, I mean, with that Ace of Cups there, but it could be a job offer, something that you've dreamed of doing and you just didn't know how good it could be, right? But it's an incredible offer. It's a huge offer, whatever it is, in whatever area of your life it is. So it could be a move, could be love, could be a career change, and just an opportunity. It's an opportunity to do something and move in the direction of something that fills your cup. It's something that you love. It's something that brings you joy and happiness. Your intuition is guiding you here. Are you hearing? Are you hearing? Are you hearing it? My ears just started going, both of them, in a little bit of a different frequency. This one's a little louder. My right one's a little louder. But they both, you know, like, can't mimic it, but you're probably thankful for that. Your intuition has been trying to tell you something, and it is telling you something about this situation. You know how to get in tune with yourself. If you're watching, hopefully, if you're watching my channel, you know, hand on your heart, take a few deep breaths, breathe into your belly, breathe into your chest, let it out, hold it for any amount of counts if you wish to do so. But just for me, 3 times, and I'm like, right in my heart. So take as much time as you need. There's something about the breath here There's something about the heart space with the Ace of Cups. You're being led down a path which is going to help you have more confidence in your intuitive hits, in your intuitive nudges. Knight of Pentacles, Death, and Page of Cups. Yeah, this person coming in, this situation coming in, it's had to take its time because there was a transformation that was occurring under the surface, on the surface, either way. I feel like it's already started slowly. And then it just, it started slowly. And then it just grew. And right now, you're in this space. This is what's coming. This is what's being presented to you. I also want to say, for some of you, you may have underestimated your power of manifestation. Like, maybe you didn't dream big enough. So the universe is stepping in and they're doing that for you, right? They're showing you how much bigger this can be. They're also showing you what needed to fall away. Something that, with the Knight of Pentacles here, it just feels like either you or the person coming in or the situation coming in, it had to take its time getting to you. Because number one, that situation wasn't in the frequency it needed to be, and neither were you. No offense, but there was a transformation. There were some reckoning, some amendments. There's amends that needed to be made. There were some shadow aspects to be looked at. There was some healing to be done, and so I feel like when this comes in, you're going to see exactly why it needed to take its time. And there's going to be this appreciation for it. What else do you want to say here, Spirit? I wanted to try to keep these short, and that doesn't happen with Mary Jo and Spirit. So where are they going? Where are they going? Two of Cups, this is where you're heading. Are you going to allow yourself to turn around and accept the gift that's coming? Because you already hold one cup, and the person coming in, the Knight of Cups, is coming in with this other cup. But I don't know, Persephone is trapped on, with those, bound by those ropes. Is it Persephone? Gosh, it just went right out of my head. There's a question about, doesn't matter, but my gosh, turn around. Your intuition's been telling you this. Now I'm getting a little bit of sense of, has someone been ignoring, been cold, just not having their heart open? I mean, you've got a lot of love here on the table, but has your heart been hurt too much? So you've closed off the heart. I mean, now I'm picking up this closed off, cold feeling. But you asked for this. You begged the universe for this relationship, this commitment, this big love, this new job, whatever it is, you've asked for it, and it's coming. There's a partnership here between you and another energy for sure. But I know it can feel a little overwhelming. And that's where I feel like this is all sitting, is, your commitment is being tested. Is this exactly what you want? because if it's not, then I do want to say there are adjustments that can be made. It's like you're being given a hall pass. I don't know where that term came from, but you're given an opportunity to make adjustments if you want. But I also want to say, if you do, be very clear why you want to make those adjustments. Big message here is, yeah, see, there we go. All right. Well, I'm going to keep going. Bottom of the deck, we're going to close this out with the bottom of the deck. There we go. You do have some good news coming in about a new direction, a new opportunity. But you know what? Six of Pentacles. Is this going to be reciprocal? Is it going to am I going to receive the energy that I'm also giving out in this situation, in this connection? I've got a decision to make from the heart space with the Lover's card. Queen of Cups, needing to have the heart open, needing to be receptive. Justice, things are going to work out for your highest good. I feel like the universe is just asking you now, number one, be happy now. Be joyful now. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. You're getting what you want, but how it comes packaged, maybe that's what's being tweaked here. Oh, I didn't see. I saw the Judgment. I grabbed the Judgment. Did not see the Tower. I do want to put this out there that okay, if you don't move your feet when you're being nudged to move, when you're being nudged to move your feet, what is that cat doing? She has been acting really strange lately. I don't know what's in this apartment. I'm not privy to it right now, so it's like, but she's wild. Anyway, back to you. Whatever nudges you've been receiving to take what actions to go in, if you don't move, the universe is going to come in and move. They're going to ask you, they're asking you right now, is this exactly what you want? Because if you do, then we're going full steam ahead. We're going to break down everything, every barrier that's been keeping this Ace of Cups from coming in, right? Don't be surprised with what you receive, because in comparison to what you have actually asked for. Universe doesn't hear certain words. They don't hear don't and can't. So just keep that in mind when you are phrasing some. You might want to write it down first. That's a great piece of advice. Write down so you can read it to yourself and then see what words don't fit when you're asking for something very particular in your experience, okay? So for those of you who chose deck number 1, there you have it. Let's move on to deck number 2. All right, for those of you who chose deck number 2, the Energy Oracle, let's see what messages want to come through for you. You might want to take a moment to take a few moments to breathe again so you can really connect in with the messages. What do we have for those who chose deck number 2, Spirit, for their highest good, the highest good of all? I'm hearing the word timeline. Holy, that is a lot. That's just, I can't. That's just, that was like a lot. Let's just put it that way. It was a lot. Okay, there we go. What else? Oh, that was one of them that came up before. And this one. Well, I am receiving a message that says someone is really challenged with their seeing themselves, seeing how powerful they are. But you do have Spirit who is whispering in your ear, reminding you. But there's just, that could just be one. We've got the thinking man, door to Spirit, and we've got the magician in the mirror in the reverse, in the protection mode. You could be protected, being protected by Spirit from something. Forgive Luna. I don't know if you can hear her in the background, but she is, I don't know what she is. I'm really trying to feel into these energies, and it's kind of quiet. Is there anything else, Spirit, that wants to come out with these cards? A lot. Oh my gosh, there's a lot going on. So whoever this is for, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of, there's a lack of confidence here. There's a lack of security. We've got the first chakra, which is your base chakra, with Archangel Michael and blossoming abundance. I do want to say that this is coming in. This is here for you. But I'm just getting a big lack of confidence with this card in the protection mode. I typically don't read them in the protection mode, but it certainly wanted to come out that way. Then I've got the hostilities card. I feel like this is like your own mental chatter. It's like you're overthinking something here. You know, gender, don't take genders to heart here. It doesn't matter. But you just, there's something about overthinking your power of how you see yourself. So someone here is very powerful. They're a channel, they're a medium, they're, healer. But you're having trouble seeing that. Four of Swords. I'm feeling trapped. That's interesting. The High Priestess. Your intuition's telling you otherwise, though. It's like, get up. Get up. Roll over. Get off the table. It's one of those big old swinging blades. And it just gets closer and closer and closer, like back in the dungeon days, guillotine days. Well, you are strapped there. You can't move, I guess. Sorry. He is strapped down. He can't get up. Something should have been more relaxing, but became more terrifying. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this message is coming through, so let's just roll with whatever is coming out. Seven of Wands. You've worked really hard to get to where you are. And right now you are, it's like you're halfway up the mountain here. This has a different feel in this deck with the visuals that are on it, this imagery, than it typically does. You're being given an opportunity to level up here. This could simply be you, you know, with the lack of confidence in your power. You're just in the middle of a transition, a transformation. That's it. We tend to, doubt ourselves and question our abilities when we're in transition, energetic transition. So it does feel like someone here is leveling up, going from a scared little, someone into someone who's very powerful. And it's like these two energies don't fit for me. It's like here this guy is scared for his life, not trusting the universe, not believing in himself. I don't know how he can get out of that. I don't, but this energy here is like you're more powerful than you believe. This situation doesn't have to leave you powerless. I mean, that's what I'm feeling, this powerlessness. But I feel like it's your own thoughts or other people's thoughts that have been in your head for years and years. They could be possibly just clearing out, so that maybe that's why they're coming to the surface. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I love this deck, so that's why they had me choose this deck for number 2, is because this Knight of Pentacles has the devil whispering in your ears, you can't do it. You're not good enough. You're not worthy. This is your own devil on your shoulder, or other people in your life that have told you how to be, how to feel, and how to live, and you believed it. But now, or over the course of your ascension, you've discovered you are worthy. You are strong. You are powerful. You are highly intuitive, for sure. You've discovered that you hold the secrets to the universe. You've worked very long and hard at yourself. You've already put, see all those wands up there? You've already put those wands up there. This one that you're carrying, the 7th one, you're going up. And it's like, I don't, it feels like, what is that word? It's like the build up to graduation. There's an excitement coming here. Like, yep, I already see all the stuff that I've already done, all the wounds I've healed, the patterns I've looked at and corrected, and, where I've adopted new ones or adapted new, or whatever word, all these healthy boundaries I've done for myself. And here's another one, and I'm gonna make it. I'm just taking a break right now, and I'm taking a look at how much further I've got to go. You don't have much further to go. It just seems like it's daunting because it's the highest, most steepest part of your journey right now. Because everything else seemed to, maybe it wasn't as straight up and down, but this is like you're just elevating. But you've had this energy just whispering in your ear, I'm gonna use a friend's example without mentioning her name. Oh my God, I don't know. She's looking up at the ceiling. I don't know who is here. But I've got a spirit in the house that she's trying to fetch. It must be something that flies, because there's no bugs or anything in here. But she's been. I'm sorry. I'm going to use a friend's example. She was diagnosed with a disease, disorder that she will have for the rest of her life. No cures, just maintenance and quality of life given, I guess you could say. I don't know. But when she was diagnosed, everyone said, oh, you'll always need someone to be around you. In case you have this happen or that happen, you'll always need someone to take care of you. You'll never be able to live on your own. You'll never be able to do this. You'll never be able to. You'll never be able to reach your full potential. It's pretty much how she was made to feel. And now she's discovering that's not true. But this transition she's moving through, this lack of, this powerlessness, has got her mind, questioning, how do I break out of these patterns? Well, you've already done a lot of the work. You've got the Six of Wands up there. You've already done a lot of the work, and you've been very successful to this point. But right now, if this is coming up for you, yes, you've done the work. Spirit is really opening things up for you. I feel like for some of you, you've got a loved one on the other side of the veil that is assisting you, that they've shown you already how to break this pattern when they were living. It's just about you tapping into your intuition, tapping into the other realms and picking up on that, right? Wow, just start sweating to that. I don't know what she's doing. What else for this group, please? Yeah, there definitely has been, there's just been some, yeah, oh my gosh, you can't make this up. So the Three of Swords, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. Yes, people in the past have tried to dull your shine. They have tried to hold you back because they didn't know how to deal with your situation. They, for example, if you do have a medical condition that people told you would limit you, it only limited them because maybe they were your caregiver. Maybe they were the ones who couldn't see anything further than the disease or the disorder or the limitations. But somebody, this is about taking your power back. This is about feeling into all of that pain, all the pain that those words inflicted upon your mind, in your heart, on your soul, and rising above it, remembering that you are all powerful. You are the magician in the mirror. You are very powerful. And Spirit wants you to just shine, man. Just, not being afraid to take action toward your power. Yeah, Hierophant. This could have been this could have been family. This could have been a spouse. This could have been a pastor, a priest, who can only see in the box that they live in, that they cannot see beyond what they're told to believe in. Wow. Okay. I want to say to you, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Queen of Cups, open your heart. You could have somebody coming in to breathe new life into you. It's like she's the kiss that, like the one that wakes Snow White, the one that breathes new life. There's something that, there's someone comes into your life or is already in your life. Maybe it's just me sitting here saying, you are more powerful than you're allowing yourself. Allow yourself to feel, allow your heart to be open, allow yourself to shine. allow yourself to face all the hostilities, whether that comes from outside of yourself or within yourself. And you're being gifted an opportunity to do something differently here, to change the course of your life because of what you're choosing to believe about yourself. And when you do that, then doors open up. You've got this, this security, this abundance, this prosperity that just flows to you. When you can move through and move past these mental images that other people have drawn for you and created for you. So, wow. I want final message here. Wasn't expecting that card to come out. There we go. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, Emperor, Ten of Pentacles. You're taking your power back, and when you do, it brings in abundance. It allows family maybe even to see you differently. They saw you as this, as, oh, you can't do anything. You never measure up to anything. Whatever your illness or whatever is, it's going to hold you back. This is you proving yourself to you. But I do want to say it is like proving yourself to others, even though we really don't need to do that. But maybe this incident, this circumstance for you requires you to show your family just who you are, or whoever this was. And when you do that, this could be like you stepping into entrepreneurship, starting your own business when others are saying you can't do that. How are you going to do that? I just feel like you've had a lot of people, a lot of energies talking you down in your ear, stripping you of your self-worth. Well, the great thing about that is you get to rebuild it, because you get to rebuild it from the truth, which is found in your heart space, right? Queen of Cups. Maybe you're the one breathing new life into yourself. And, Emperor, doesn't matter male or female. This is about you becoming empowered, taking control of your thoughts, mastering your thoughts, mastering your emotions, mastering your resources, working with the universe. This isn't someone who, there can be those who sit at the desk and say, all of this I've got is because of what I've done. It's all because of me. It's not because of anybody who's helped me or anything. It's not because of any entity out there or the universe. But then there are others who say, you know what, everything that I have, I've worked with the universe to receive. I couldn't have received it without the universe's help. So there, you get to decide which camp you're in there, but you're going from rags to riches here. Ten of Pentacles. Creating a legacy. Interesting. Yeah, see how she's on the outside looking in. Maybe she was told, like my grandson, my oldest grandson, when he was 10, he wanted to have his surgery on his legs because he was born with his feet turned in. Was told and he had trouble running and playing and things like that. But he wanted the surgery, which straightened his legs. Well, all the surgeons told him, you will never play a sport. You will never run again. You'll be able to walk right without tripping over your face and, your feet and everything. Well, he's proven them all wrong, because he runs cross country and he runs indoor track, and he's pretty freaking fast, right? he has pain, but he's proven them wrong. He was someone who didn't sit and believe everything that was told him. He heard it and said, nope, that's not going to be me. This is what I'm talking about. This is about taking everything that you were told about yourself and saying, nope, that's not going to be me. I'm not always going to be on the outside watching other people thrive in life and have fun and enjoy life and be abundant. I'm going to take control. I'm going to lead with my heart. I'm going to follow my intuition. I'm going to do what Spirit puts in front of me. And I'm going to have what everyone else has the opportunity to have. I'm going to give myself that opportunity. Wow. Well, there you have it. That is the messages for group 2. I hope that finds you well. On to group 3. All right. For those of you who chose Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler deck for deck 3, let's see what wants to come through. Some pretty interesting messages for the last 2 options. So curious as what wants to come through with this deck. All right. What messages, Spirit, for the highest and greatest good of those who chose deck number 3? Finding sanctuary. Ooh. Opening to your spiritual source. For some of you, this feels like a retreat, needing a retreat coming up, or maybe just silent. That's the only card. Interesting. Opening to your spiritual source. Really tapping into that divinity within. Maybe redefining who or what is out there for yourself. Allowing yourself to expand, opening, we're expanding so we can receive more clarity, more truth. All right. We've got Miss Wild Luna running all over the place here, playing with spirits in the house. So just bear with me as she barrels through the house. She's been going since I started this, so 47 minutes. She's been going. That makes sense. I'm channeling, so. All right. Anyway, let's see. What does the tarot have? 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. Been building yourself. Expanding on yourself. 8 of Pentacles is honing your craft, getting better and better at what you're building, what you're creating. A lot of cards. King of Wands. I know it's a little, there we go. King of Wands. Kind of feel like he's coming in. That's someone coming in. Are you even seeing it? Because maybe your back is turned. You're too focused on doing your work, doing your mission. This could also be you taking some action when Spirit says it's time. What do we got here? We've got the Lovers. It's a choice made from the heart space with the Ace of Cups. Yeah. And the 7 of Swords. Well, that's a stone thrown in the cog here, and the wheel. So, wow, what is that? I want to know what the 7 of Swords is. What is the 7 of Swords? Why is this here? That just kind of throws everything off balance. maybe that's what it's meant to do. It's just meant to throw you off balance. Maybe this could be, if you're opening up to more spiritual truth of who or what is out there, or who or what you are, what you're here to do. These could be all the lies that were just thrown at you to keep you, from going forward. But what it actually did is it made you dive into yourself even more, dive into doing the work, the hard work, not turning your back on it, but just, not bypassing it, but really, it's like its purpose, what it's whatever this energy is, whatever it set out to do, it backfired on them. Is what I want to say. It's like these cards, this is the only, it's like somebody throwing a stick or a rock at your bike spokes. It tries to trip you up, and if you're not honed in, and if you hadn't practiced riding your bike, you're gonna wobble, right? But it feels like you've got two choices. You can wobble and fall, which is what this is hoping energy is hoping you do, or you can wobble and you can regain yourself and become better at riding your bike, especially when things are thrown at you. I don't know why that imagery is coming up. That might be specific for someone, maybe a memory, but you've got an opportunity to make a decision here from the heart space, because the universe is bringing in this glowing, I kind of want to say a recognition of the work that you've done for yourself and on yourself. The more work you do, the more you're opening yourself up to your spirituality, to who you are, to your own power. You've done a lot of healing. We've got the Star card on the bottom of the deck. Let's keep going here. Maybe we can build on the Seven of Swords, why it's here. What does this have to do with Queen of Wands? So we do have a counterpart here. And this deck has multiple kings, male and female kings. So I'm surprised that we do have the male and the female version coming out here of the King and Queen of Wands. Does not have to be specific in gender, but it could be the finding your balance. We talked about the Seven of Swords kind of trying to throw you off balance. This is about finding your balance. This could be definitely a connection that tried to do this, but it's like, no, you've put too much time and energy and effort into you. You're not allowing this energy to make you feel guilty, to make you falter. It's like you're really, it's like, I don't know. I guess I don't have the human words in my dictionary to really emote what it is that I'm feeling here. It's more than being empowered. It's also less than being empowered. I don't know. I don't have the words. It's very humbling. But I'm going to keep going, because apparently I'm really challenged here with this, what I'm feeling. Oh! Well, I guess that card wanted to come out. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there's the Empress. Interesting. The Empress and the World. Wow. Wow. I just got, bam, hit right in my heart space with this. Wow. Wow. That's all I got to say. It's very powerful energy. But again, it's also soft. How do I express this? Is it humility? Is it... I don't know how to... I don't. I apologize. And thank you, Mercury pre-shadow, because help me. Maybe that's the issue here. I'm trying to verbally emote when I meant to just go inward to feel. So for you, oh wow, and what is the message here? This message is for someone who is, thank you, King of Wands, marching to the beat of their own drum. Someone who is empowered. Someone who is choosing the highest path. Heart is open. They're receiving. They're receiving love. They're receiving blessings. They're receiving action steps from their higher self, from spirit. You know, they're really tuned into the universe, to the frequency of the world. The Gaia being the world is what I mean. Not, well, yeah, they are tuned into the... It's not like they're fine tuned so they can feel the frequency of the world. You know, like this is like an empath, a high level empath. There is something with my throat chakra going on here. You know, I was having issues with finding words. You're not meant to. Your presence, the energy you emote, they keep using that word, the energy, the energetic expression of you. Boy, that feels like it came out at another time recently. The energetic expression of you changes the world, changes your world around you. It changes the world around, you know, for other people. The whoop, my ears just shifted frequency. I do know we just had a solar flare go off as well. You're really tuned into that. You have the ability to open and expand yourself, and the more that you are open, then the more spirit can flow in and fill you up. You know, this is spirit flowing in and filling you up, but it's also you opening up and giving out. It's like that reciprocal flow of energy. You know, you hold nothing in to yourself and for yourself only. It's like, you know, you're here to receive from the universe and then to express out, to give that to others. However you do that, whether it's through deed, through money, through just your presence, through your words, through, you know, your heart, however it's made, however you are meant to express it, you express it. It's not just one thing. It's not just one way. It's in all ways. I am talking to somebody here who gotta be honest, is someone who I would love to be. Someone who is in this world, but not of this world. Is that how that saying goes? I think that's the right way to say it. Yes. Very powerful, but yet not flashy, not needing to, hey, look at me. But they know they're powerful. You know you're powerful. You're very alluring. You're very creative. You're very spiritual. You're very, you know, for many, you are the light to them. You are the leader. You are the guide. You are on your mission. I want you to, you know, in case there was a question. I don't think there should have been a question, but, you know, coming out as the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Empress, seriously. Wow. It's like people are in, they're in awe of you. For someone, I want to say, if you've been questioning or you've been waiting for your next direction, you haven't questioned it, you've been waiting for your next directive, you've just been fine-tuning yourself, working on yourself, continue to do whatever spirit brings in for you in that moment, you know, just taking the next steps. Your next directive is about to land. You know, keep keep expanding. You may need to clear your throat chakra because maybe you'll be speaking for this next step of your journey, or in this next step, or as part of it. Keep honing your craft. Keep, you know, clearing your chakras. Reverence. That's the word. People revere you. Does that make sense? Not like your royalty. It's like they just honor the fact that they can be in your presence. I want to say you've got a lot of eyes on you. What do we got here? There's your new chapter opening. Yeah, I didn't even see that card. Couldn't see. I knew it flipped, but couldn't see. But it was just like, yeah, your new directive is coming. You're gonna know what step to take. You've got King and Queen of Wands. You know, taking action toward, you know, moving forward. You're gonna get your next directive. I feel like you've been receiving the downloads because you're opening to source more and more and more, and you're connecting with your own divinity. Wow, new path ahead. And I want to say it's coming in because you have held faith and you have held trust, that and you've known that right where I am, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like or what I think it is, I know internally that I am in the right place. I am on the right path. You just kept going. You just kept chiseling and chiseling and chiseling away. You kept polishing yourself. You kept fine-tuning yourself. And you kept forward movement, heart open, making decisions from love instead of hatred, from clarity instead of confusion. You've had to work through a lot of lower energies with this Seven of Swords here. These lies and illusions that, you know, we're told how the world is and how the world works and what it should be and what it shouldn't be, you know. But it's like, despite all of this, or maybe because of all of these Seven of Swords, you have evolved into this sovereign, empowered, beautiful being of light. And you are about to birth something pretty freaking incredible. Again, it's going to be different for everyone what this new path is going to look like and what it is that you're birthing. That's, you know, what your mission is that's going to change your world and everyone else's world. Maybe you're going to be on the world stage. Maybe you're going to be on a platform that has a lot of eyes on you. Final messages, please. King of Cups. Keep your heart open. Allow things that do not serve you to pass by you, to pass through you, to pass around you, whatever. Keep your heart open. I do want to say this could be coming into an emotional time. I'm recording this when Mercury is getting ready for its retrograde in Pisces. That's a time, it's very deeply emotional. It's a time to feel instead of to think, to feel into things. So you're gonna have an opportunity coming up to really fine tune, you know, what it is that you're feeling, you know, with this new directive. I get just a quick blurb on this Fool card, Spirit, real quick. The Magician and the Moon. Well, I do want to say, you know, we do have the, again, this is a timeless recording, but as I'm recording it, we are in an eclipse corridor. We just had a solar eclipse in Aquarius, I think, but we have a full moon lunar eclipse coming on the 3rd of March 2026. So we are in that corridor with this moon here. So there are some things that, and with the Magician here, this could be things that are hidden, things that are in the, you know, man behind the curtain kind of thing. A lot of things are going to be coming out on the world stage this year, within the next few months, I'm hearing. But this is an opportunity for you to see through the illusions, whatever they are for you, whether they're on the world stage, whether they are things that people, you know, lies, you know, deceptions, things that people that have told you, things that you've believed, things that you've told yourself. I want to say there's like fear that runs under the surface here, but you outpower that fear. You're the Magician. You're creating something incredible here. And actually, if I have these 3 cards on the table, that's a lot of illusion. That's a lot of deception. That's a lot of fear. But this Magician is really speaking very strongly to me because I also have these cards on the table. King and Queen of Wands, the Empress. You're more powerful. And you're being gifted an opportunity to just show how powerful you are, and not in an overpowering way. This is a time for you to shine, and Spirit's guiding you on that for sure. We've got the King of Wands again on the split when I picked up the deck, in the feminine version of it. So I did mention that earlier. So there's beautiful balance coming in for you. I just want to say, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, I don't feel like there is any advice to be given other than that. Is you've done everything exactly the way that you were meant to be doing it. All right, there you have it. Thank you for joining me for this pick a card recording. If you're interested in a private reading, email is in the description box below. And I'll look forward to speaking with you. Take care.